Hello everyone, this is Alejandra Gomez with creatingwithali.com, and I'm very excited as today I have a plan for a fun one-sheet wonder type of class where we're using one template and we're going to be making 6 cards. I thought it was going to be super cool to do something like that. And today, by the way, is actually a flash class where you get the video on how to make the cards, but you can get the kit to make these cards with me between now and this week. So I'll be sending a link after the video so that you can subscribe and register, and I'll be sending the kit like in about 2 weeks, I think, because I have to close it, order the supplies, and then mail it to you. But anyway, I am going to be using the Hobby Heaven, which is this one, and we'll go through it so you can see it. The class will also include a full spool of the basic beige ribbon. This is the classic ribbon, which is really thin. It's really nice. So I think you're going to be enjoying it. Hi, Paula. And then you're also going to be getting the Pearls of Beauty, these Pearls of Beauty gems. So anyway, those are the ones that I'm going to be using for today's class. And so make sure you stay tuned. There is going to be, the class will have pictures of the class that we create today. And also, you're going to have something that looks like this with a template for you to follow along and cut your paper. The class will include half a pack of this paper pack, and like I said, these 2 items, okay? As well as the PDF with the pictures, the measurements of the cards, the template, so you can kind of follow along, all right? Let me know in the comments where you're watching from. I always enjoy that part, so thank you for being here. And then also, before I start, I just want to make sure you know of a couple of things. One of them being the product of the month. So product of the month it's a new thing going on with the Stampin' Up. This is the 3rd month that we're doing this. It started December last year. And so when you purchase $75, you unlock the savings on the product of the month, where you can get one of the items for $5. Please note that you can only order once for each of these items. So it's not like you can place another order and get the same item. So you only can get it once every time per account, I should say. So anyway, so the one for this month is the Painted Illusion. So let me just show you here. It's super nice in colors, and I think for the class that we're going to be doing today, you can make so many beautiful cards with this one. I couldn't use this pack for this class mainly because I cannot have, what am I saying? I cannot order more of this. Paula asked, do you need the stamp set? For this card class, no, you don't. So this card class, you only need a stamp set that has sentiments, okay? Because this paper pack, what I love about this one to make it really easy is that it has already some ephemera images that you can, use as embellishments. However, you could use another set, and I have here, I don't know if I'm going to be using it, to be honest. I thought maybe for 1 card so I can give you an idea. But you can also use a different set. Like, for instance, flowers are always really good for patterns. And then what I said is you need something for sentiment. So for that, you would need to have your own set. So I'm thinking about this one that is the Words of Beauty. Mainly because it gives me a good variety of sentiments, So I have kind, sweet, you're a great friend, it's your birthday, I appreciate you, I think you're amazing, lovely, I love you, you are so, and you've been on my mind, and then just because. So I think that this is a great set. And this one is also another bundle, of course, so you can cut out the words if you want to do it. There's some labels for the words. However, I think that I'm just going to be focusing on the sentiments for this one. And maybe, like I said, maybe I'll use this on another card just so that you can see that you can mix and match, especially because you might not want to be using all of your images, or maybe you want to repeat a lot of them and you're only going to get one of them, right? So for that reason, you need, a generic stamp set, anything you have. Of course, the ones that I'm going to be using, like I said, it's Words of Beauty and the Pearls of Beauty, okay? So anyway, so that's that. And so, like I was saying, product of the month, let's go back. So this is the one from this month. It is called the Painted Illusions. And again, when you place an order that is $75 or more, you can get this one at $5. The first month, I don't have them here with me, but the first month was another designer series paper, which was all in blues. So if you're into blues, definitely you would love that one. And then the second month, January, we had the Fabulous Words. So anyway, for this month, like I've been saying, I am partnering with 11 other demonstrators. So we're 12 of us, where we're going to be making a tutorial bundle featuring this paper pack. And I'm going to show you the one that I have, that I'm going to be putting on that tutorial bundle, which I think it's amazing. So this is the one that I'm going to be sharing on the tutorial bundle. But like I said, mine is only 1 out of 12. So when you place an order with me that is $75 during February, you'll get the tutorial bundle for that month. Okay. So in this case, the one featuring the Painted Illusions. All right. Another sample that I have made, this is not part of that tutorial bundle, but I wanted to show you because this paper pack, the Painted Illusions, I think goes really well for a spring products. And I've been playing a lot with the Easter Bunny, the Easter basket bundle. And so I thought, why don't we just make one with that one? See those flowers? There is, I don't know that you can see it. Let me just take it out of the bag. But let me just show you here. You can, on the paper, I did embossing. So anyway, I felt like this card was super, super cute and very easy when you're playing with that paper pack. Again, lots of different other colors that you can use. And so I thought it will go really, really well. All right. So I just want to make sure you knew of that product of the month. And then last but not least is we are still having our promotion for the starter kit. And so during this month, anyone who gets the starter kit will get the stamp positioner. And so this is the great time to join because you get $125 worth of merchandise. And of your choice, you pick and choose whatever you want. But you also get the stamp positioner, but you only pay $99. So this is being sent to you for free. So this is the perfect timing. This promotion ends on March 2nd. So don't miss. I know you're going to love it. This is one of those tools that it's going to be a staple in your room, especially when you are having some different techniques. And I do have to create one other video with this so that you can kind of see it in action. But anyway, just want to make sure you know. If you want more information about that, make sure you email me at creativewithali.com. However, let me just tell you that I just find out I'm having issues with my email. So you might be using my personal email, which is Stamping Miranda, stamping without the G, .miranda@gmail.com. That's my personal, just because I'm having issues with my email address. I think I have contacted my IT guy, so hopefully by Monday, Tuesday, because I think Monday is a holiday, he can sort this out. So anyway, so last thing, just to make sure you know, is Card Club. So we're still going on with Card Club this month, which is the registration is open already. I've sent some emails about it. It's featuring the beautiful Easter basket from the Easter Joy suite. So let me just show you the card. So here is how they look. 3 of these cards are actually fun folds. So make sure you register by March 7th. And you can do so at creatingwithali.com/Card Club. And that's where you read all the information about Card Club and you subscribe. If you do subscribe, please make sure to go back into the same page, creatingwithali.com/Card Club. That way you can fill out the Google form that is right there. So make sure you do that because that's where you're telling me where to send your bundle. And with this same bundle, we're actually going to have another kind of craft along, if you will, with Joy. We're going to have different set of products, but the same bundle. We're going to have another class around the first week in March, or the second week in March, sorry. So that registration is going to be opening next Monday. So stay tuned. Oh, thank you so much, Debbie, for sharing Thank you so much. I also saw Cindy sharing it. Thank you. That always helps me so much. Hi, Lori. Glad seeing you here. Hi, Cindy. Anyway, so let's get it started. I don't want to be taking too long because, again, today is going to be 6 cards, and you're going to get to see how the whole thing works today. So let me flip the camera. And I'll be putting, before I forget, this week, by the way, I am offering as a thank you to all my customers, double stamping rewards. So you know how Stampin' Up! Gives you 10% when you place an order? Well, during this week, between now and February 20th, when you place an order with me, you get another 10% that I'll be gifting to you. So make sure you place an order. I'll put a link here in the description. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, it will be down below, where I will be sharing the links of all the products that I am using, but also the link to shop with me so that you get that 20% back pretty much, right? Because you get 10% from Stampin' Up! And then I'll be sending another 10%. This is a way to say thank you. If your order is $75, like I said, you get the product of the month option, so you can add it to your cart. And then, of course, you'll get the tutorial bundle from my side. And if your order is $100, then you also get 5 handmade cards in the mail. So anyway, so that's pretty much the promotion going on right now. Let me make sure. There we go. Okay, so you can see here, I have all my pieces kind of lay out. I always do that. I never have the cards. So this is what is crazy with me. I never have the cards that we're made until I am making them with you, if that makes sense. I like to pretty much design as I go with you. And so it's hard for me sometimes because I don't have the samples at the beginning to show you what we're going to be doing. But you know me. I know a lot of you already know my style. So hopefully all is good. All right, let me also put, make sure I look on my other phone just so I can see the comments, because once I start stamping, it's hard for me to see the comments. Oh, Debbie's watching from Michigan. Hi, Elizabeth. All right, so like I said, this paper pack, it's kind of fun because you have 5 sheets, 5 different designs, I should say, and I will put it here. I think I have them all here by now. Yeah. So you have 5 different designs, and I'll show you all of them so you can kind of see them. And you get 2 sheets that have like ephemera pack, and I'll show you here some of my favorites. See, like I want to do one with this one. I feel like for like whenever you have these care, you know, like a caring thing. Oh, and then I'm gonna put this here, and then I have leaves, you know, like it's different things. They're hard, like borders and like banners, more leaves. So you see you have different things. There's things for like coffee and tea and cakes and books, and then you have something for like painting too. See, like the painting one. This one looks like either a kitchen towel or like embroidery, because there's also like a machine. I should be putting all of them so you can kind of see them. So I tried to put them all here. I already take them out because, you know, it's harder sometimes to put them back into the paper pack if you don't put them out. There's like different little things that you can use to embellish your, see, like there's books in camera, and here are the coffee. See, there is a coffee, like a Starbucks type of coffee mug, right? The tea bag, a cupcake, some more cups, you know, another book. And I kind of put them all like in theme whenever you think about this. See, like another coffee. So different other ones, see, like leaves and flowers, buttons. So anyway, so you can see there's a good array of things that you can see for the painting or kitchen, more painting. So this is like hobbies type of things, right? The name of the paper is Hobby Haven. And so I think it's super, super cool. So anyway, you'll get one of each on your class, because I'll be putting, and I'm going to be putting them all, I think, already on these things. I think it's easier to transport. So I'm just going to take them off and then put them this way so you get a little envelope with all of these pieces, because otherwise they might fall off, you know. And at least that way you can see all of them here rather than on the one sheet. And it's also easier for me to mail, by the way, because I'm only giving you half a bag to make this a little more affordable. And I say that, and the class is already at 62 with that, once you include the cardstock, the ribbon, the gems, and the paper pack. So anyway, as far as the paper, so we have these patterns, okay? So you can see here, so you have on this side regular patterns, if you will, that you can mix and match. I love when we have a good mix and match paper pack, because then it's easier to come up with things like the ones that we're going to be doing today with the one sheet wonder. And then on the other side, you have more like the craft, if you will. This one is one of my favorites because you can cut out some of these images as well. I'm not done that yet, but I feel like that's another one. And see, this is another one, like taking care of you, you know. I think this is like a spa type of thing. That's what I thought. And then for those of you who loves reading, this is perfect, like a coffee and a table, you know, the lamp. And anyway, I think this is another one that is really good. And then you have this one that is all about like baking, cooking. So all of those are fairly good patterns that you can mix and match. However, for my class, I decided to just use the generic ones. Although nothing wrong if you're going to be putting these ones, right? You'll see what I mean. So anyway, so for these, you're going to be picking 3 different sheets. And in my case, I decided to go with these ones, okay? So I wanted these 3 sheets, and I could use these on a different card, right? The way we're going to be cutting it is you're going to be cutting it. I probably should cut one more of these. So let's cut this one. Yeah, because I have cut these 2 already. So maybe I can cut this one. Let's see. I think this one will go really nice with this. I can mix and match as well. So yes, I'm going to cut this one so I can have another set of parts. And you can see here, I already cut this one, and I had on my paper pack the other one there. So anyway, so I'll show you here what we're going to be doing. And you're going to be doing these with the 3 of them. I already cut all of mine, but I want to still show you how you're going to be doing this. So what you're going to be doing is you're going to be cutting it at 3 3/4. And then on this one, you're going to be cutting it at 2 inches and then 2 inches, right? So 2 inches of each. So you have these pieces. One of them, you're going to cut it at 1 inch. Okay. If that makes sense. And then this one, you're going to be cutting it at 2 inches as well. So 2 inches, 2 inches, 2 inches. And you're going to be doing this 3 times. Okay, for each of your different sheets. So the way you have this, and again, on your file, on your class packet, I'll put there a template for you to see this with measurements and whatnot. But this is how it would look. And so you will have these for all of them. Right? So you will have something that goes this way. Okay? So that way. So you're going to cut these 3 times. So I'm just going to move this. And then we're going to go with the different templates. By the way, I got this idea from Marisa Alvarez from the Kitchen Table Stampers. I think the way she designs is pretty cool. And so I was like, oh, that's with the one sheet wonders. I think she calls them recipes, I believe. I don't know which one is this because she has like different templates as well. So anyway, I just went with one and decided to go with that. Let me just go with my different ones. So, and you can see here how I am using kind of one of each, right? I have a card base. The next thing is picking your color cardstock. So in my case, I went with kind of like 3 base colors. The petal pink, what is this, pecan pie, and I'm also using basic beige because of this pattern. So I pretty much took the color combination from the paper pack. For this one, for instance, I probably will be going with like, what is this color? Garden green, and maybe I'll go with either the pool party or coastal cabana, maybe. Or maybe I'll go with this other color, which is the, what is this color? I keep forgetting. This one. Soft, what is this? Lost Lagoon, sorry. The Lost Lagoon, so maybe, which is the same as that one. So pick 3 colors that you see in your cards and then go with it, you know? That always helps. And so for this one, you can see how I have them. And then the last thing is you're going to have now labels. You can use any sort of labels. You can have squares, rectangles. We have several ones that we could use. In this case, I went with the Nestle Essentials, mainly because it gives me different ones. The Perennial Postage is another one that you can be using. The Stylish, oh my gosh, Stylish is Shapes, I think is the other one, which has the squares, the circles, the banners. So again, mix and match them. That's the beauty of having the labels. We can also have the ones from this set that we just played with yesterday, the beautifully celebrated dice labels. I think that will be as well really good. So anyway, just pick a label that would fit there. Okay, and last but not least, I love having texture on my card bases, so I decided to put some sort of embossing folder, like an embossing all my layers on the top. So anyway, so for this one I have a 8.5 by 5.5, and I'm gonna be folding it in half. So I'm gonna go ahead and fold it in half. All right, and then I have a piece that is 4 by 5.25. All of my cards, bases, and first layer are the same measurement, and I just emboss it. In this case, I've used the Forever plate. This one is great because it's one of those big ones. So when you're doing this one, you can emboss 2 at a time. So it saves you some time. All right, and then I'll be using these 2 pieces, see? So these are gonna go like so. I have this one here, my label. Now this is where we're gonna start using our sentiment. Like I said, you don't really need a specific set. I thought the one that I picked, the Words of Beauty, was perfect because I have different type of sentiments that I could use without let me put this one here on the, you know. And so for this one, I'm just gonna go with, let's see, it's your birthday. I don't know that I like this one, but I think that You Are a Great Friend would be really good. So I like that one. You're a good friend. I think this is a good generic card that I can set at any time. The other one that I might be using later on is the You Are So Kind. I like that one. Or You Are So Sweet. I think that will be another one really good. So anyway, so we're going to be playing with this, but I think this one will be great. You Are a Great Friend. And for this one, I decided to go with, let me bring my, let me bring my seal dimensionals. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to put everything here handy so I can go with this. I'm trying to move things around so I'm not having issues here with the space. Glue dots and scissors. Hold on. All right. So, oh, and I'm Early Express. I'm like, what am I doing here? So anyway, so I'm gonna go with this. And you can see this is just a scrap that I have of the Lost Lagoon. This is a 1/2 inch. You can make it wider if you need, like if your sentiment is slightly larger, you could do so. Again, this is just a scrap that I always, you know, have from when I am cutting the card kits. So anyway, so at this point, I'm just gonna go ahead and take this. I have my trash can here. And I'm just gonna go ahead and cut this one. Okay. All right, so let's start gluing things together. And like I said, this One Sheet Wonder template, it's good for any 6x6 paper. I mean, if you, like you saw here, I cut out my paper into 6x6, but we have tons of paper packs that are 6x6. And it's also great if you have a mix and match. The other thing is that in my case, I decided to go with 3 different patterns. However, I feel like if you have one of those that you have, like where you have the double-sided and they all combine, because like this one might be looking weird if I put it like so, right? Because you don't really see much of the image in this case. Maybe it looks okay, but you know, you might have even more options, right? Like your cards might look like you have many more pieces and you're only using 2. So for that reason, I went with 3 just to have more of that generic backgrounds in this case. Okay. So now for this one, I'm actually going to be cutting this one in half just to have a little banner. Oh, and you know what? I forgot this is this much, so I'm just gonna have it like somewhere here. Let me go for my tailor tack punch. You know that I love using my tailor tack punch. So give me a second. I left it on my other desk. I have this one very handy all the time. And so anyway, we're gonna go ahead and just cut a little bit of this to make a banner. And I'm trying to, there you go. So I have this one, something like that. And then I can probably go with this. Have this one like so. And have this one here, or have this one here. No, I like it here. I actually do like it here. And then let's just ring our yes. So I'm kind of like it, this one. I want this one is slightly higher. Now, if I have this one, let's think about this. If I have it this way. No, I like it the other way. I think it looks better than the other way. Okay. Hola, gordita. And see, this one, I didn't put it okay. That's okay. It's okay. Okay, so now let's do a bow. Hi, Christina. Hi, Heather. Nice seeing you. Hi, Lisa. Okay, where are my scissors? And see, I'm going to be adding this one right there. Really glue that. I put 2. Okay. So very easy cards today, as you're going to see. There is a set that goes with this paper pack that has large sentiments and it has labels. So that one would be a great one as well for these. just because it has all the labels. And you can use those as your focal point, you know? So I just don't have that set with me. But there is a set. I'll put it in the supply list if you're interested, just so you can see it as well. I'm gonna put this more on the bottom so that I can see that. And then I'll put this one right here. So I'll go ahead and, which one is the, yeah. Oh. Okay. And then what we're gonna be doing, anytime I have a tone on tone, I like using my dimensionals instead of just putting them flat. I feel like that adds a little bit to the card, you know? So anyway, let's go ahead. This way I can finish off with this. I get excited when I have a new sheet so of dimensionals, and I'm eager to use a new one. Okay. Okay, so now we have these. I like how easy this looks, right? And then we're gonna be adding the gems. So you can see how easy this was. And we're gonna go ahead and bring this. And so for this one, let me see. I don't like what they put the, oh, see, I don't like when they put this, the adhesive, because sometimes, oh, yeah, they start, but I want to see which one I want. I'll use those later. I feel like these ones will be nice, or the white ones, you know, so I'll go with the white ones. Yeah. Yeah, let's go with the white ones for this one. Oh. Actually, no. I want some of these brown ones here, because the white ones won't show there. There you go. Nope. What happened? Didn't grab it there. There you go. Yeah. So there you have it. See? Very easy, very simple. I love that. Let me grab the next one. This is a different layout with the same kind of patterns, right? And so for this one, I have, again, I'm just using right now this ones. And for these, so same thing. So I have basic beige as my card base, right? 8.5 by 5.5. We're gonna go ahead and fold it in half. Oh gosh. Then I have this piece. Now for this one though, I decided I want to have, there is a piece on the ephemera pack that has this edge. So I want to use that one. But I don't like how this looks, so I'm just going to cut it like right in the middle or something like that, if that makes sense, okay? So let's just go ahead and glue that section. So I'm just going, see that? And then I'm just gonna cut out the X's here. And it looks better in my view, you know? All right, and so now I'll have this one comes this way. And then this one comes this way. Okay. And this one is gonna go this way. So again, we're gonna be cutting these. And let's just use again Tailor Tack Punch for a banner end. And I'll have this one this way, and then I'll have this one come this way. And then I'll put this one right here and my sentiment here. Now for this one, I think I'm going to be changing the sentiment. Maybe, let's see. The I appreciate you would be good. Or it's your birthday will also be nice, you know. Yeah, you're so lovely as well, but I do want the long one. I do want a long, because I was thinking I could put two, you know, like one. You know what? Why don't we try that? And if not, then I'll cut another piece. Let's just do you're so lovely. You know? Why not? You're so lovely. Is that this one? Yeah, or you're so kind too. No, I like lovely, and I can put, the way I'm thinking these is that I'll put one that you're so lovely. Don't you think? Let's see, do we like it this way? I don't know that I like it. Or maybe we put it this way. You're so lovely. Maybe I do. Okay, let's do that. See, this is your card, so you can change. We can also go with the other one, right? Like the You're a Great Friend as well. I think that that would also be good. Let me just put these ones. Where is the ink? Oh, Cindy. So these are from the Hobby Heaven. So at the very beginning, it's going to be on the replay. I cut out the paper from this paper pack, okay? This is the Hobby Heaven. And there is like a ephemera pack that looks like this. So I already pulled out the different pieces that I wanted to use. okay? So that's how it looks. All right, and then what am I doing here? Oh. The word. So for this one, I'm gonna get a little bit closer to the edges. Oh. Okay. So I'm gonna go with You're So Lovely. By the way, I need to start cleaning this because as I start moving things around, I know I'm gonna be getting something with a brown mark somewhere where I'm not intending. Good, Cindy, good. And this is going to be, like, if you're just tuning in, this is a card class that I'm going to be offering. So you'll get half a pack of these paper pack. You also get the ribbon and the gems and the template. I'll create a template for you so you know exactly how to cut it. There's going to be, again, PDF with measurements and everything for these cards and the pictures. And now you have, and the link to the replay to this video, I'll put it also on YouTube so that you have a replay. Because, you know, these videos are now being deleted every 30 days. So you can always see them on my YouTube channel. Okay? So anyway, so let's play with this. So I can put You're So Lovely, you know? I can put it there, or I can put it here. You're so lovely. Okay. Oh, I think I like this one better, you know? Yeah, I think I like that one better than here, and then I'll do my bow here. Like I said, you can play with those, with the layout however you want it, you know? It's kind of like the beauty of these. So now I can, like this. The link to get the card class will be sent after the replay. So you'll get the replay and the link to register. And then I'll have this open for like about, I want to say that maybe a week and a half, and then I'll mail everything, you know? So I'll start doing all the embossing because really all the pieces that needs to be embossed will be embossed. Which, as you're gonna see for this class, pretty much every layer, every card in this class is gonna be embossed pretty much. So I'm gonna put this one right here. And then let's put this ones with dimensional. So I have still this little one. You know me, I tend to use a ton of dimensionals. Okay, so you're gonna have this one right here. We're gonna, oh, I was like, oh my gosh, this is falling. You're So Lovely. And then for this one, I'm gonna go with the white ones. I think this one will go good with that. So let's just get that one. There you go. And then let's just glue this one onto our card. And again, anytime I have give me a second, something happened with my dimensional here. Well, I'm gonna put this one on the trash. Got one that it got. Oh. So let's just this two. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and I feel like I'm missing one here, you know, so I'm gonna add another one right there. Okay. So what do you think? Huh? Oh, didn't take this one. See that? So these two are kind of the same layout in a way, but the one is the portrait and the other one is the horizontal. So what do you think? Okay, so we got the first two. And then I'm going to be using, let's use this one. I'm excited with this one. I want to be adding, you know what? Let's do this one first before, so that we get one of the pink ones before I go again with the same. So for this one, I changed and I used the, what is this color? Lovely Stripes as my embossing folder. And I have these pieces. Now, for this one, I am using the other pieces, right? The 2 inches. So I have something that goes this way, and I thought something like that, you know? In this way. Yep, something like that. And then I was thinking of this one probably, you know, because it has like the coffee and have that one. The other thing that I was thinking is, why don't we cut out from the petals? This is the pink ones are the ones that I was like, oh, maybe we can do something like that. So let's do some stamping with the petals of beauty. And I think these will be good if we do them with petal pink. And then add some leaves or something just to have some flowers, right? So why don't we try to do something like that? So I have basic white. Let me get my basic white. And you can tell I wasn't really planning on this because I don't have a scrap. So let's just cut a piece. I think these flowers are good, but like for right now. Okay. And so I'm gonna bring the petal pink and let's do the flowers. Because why don't we just put a flower and maybe some leaves or something? I think that would look nice. Let's go. I don't know if I want to use the large one or the small one. So let's go with, let's do both, you know? And then we'll go from there. Because I don't know if I want the big one or the small one, but we want one of them. Maybe the small one. We'll figure out. We'll figure it out. Okay, so for these ones, I like to have, oh, I don't have a scratch paper. Hold on. You know, for the mini, for our new stamping positioner, we are selling these pieces, and lately I've been using this as my paper. So anyway, so we're gonna go full color on these. And same thing with this one. And then for the next one, I'm gonna stamp off once. And I always find that it's easier for me to layer them if I start with the full detail. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing here. And I feel like I laid them all better this way, okay? So I can go ahead, and like I said, I can check if I want the coffee ones or if I want to go with flowers, okay? So we don't know yet. We don't know yet. We'll figure this out. But we're gonna be die cutting these ones. Now these ones have also like a little center. So let's bring that center so that we can, let me get another block. We used to have these little blocks and we don't anymore, which is very disappointing. I feel these are useful for like little images, right? But somehow they got discontinued. So anyways, I have that. Let me clean all these images. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and die cut this. So we have these pieces. Oh no, I shouldn't have. I don't need to take everything off, but I did. So this one and that one. And I might need to get new tabs. So if you give me a second, I might need to get new tabs because these ones might not be working anymore, or maybe. Let's see. I put these tabs. Okay, so I have this one, and then I have this one. Now, if I go with this, I probably want like a brown leaf or something, don't you think? Because I feel I already have too much of that Coastal Cabana Los Lagoon. So I got those. I put this one on my trash can. Let me put this one's back. And I like this one a lot. You know, like if I have those, yeah, maybe I'll go with this one. And I'll go with like, what is this color? I'll go with this. See, like I have my scrap, so let's just use whatever scrap I have. Better this one. I think this one will be better. Okay. Again, you just need whatever generic bundle you have. Like flowers will be good, right? And if not, then you can use the die cuts from this set. Let me see. I think I like that. So you have the coffee piece, or we can go this way actually. I kind of think I like that one better. Ooh, yes. See that? And then have this one. I kind of like both of them, don't you think? Have both of the flowers. And then have my sentiment in this. Yes. I'm going to go with that. So you can see how I can go different looks with the coffee piece or just adding flowers. So I'm going to go with the flowers for this one. Okay. Now, as far as the sentiment, I'm going to go with, ooh, let's see. I appreciate you. I think that's nice too. Or you're a good friend. I like that you're a good friend actually. Because I feel like I can send it for any, you know, like just a note or something like that. So I'll go with this one. What do you think? Okay, so now let me bring my little trash can here. Oh no. More and more I've been using this so that it kind of has the same angle, you know? All right, so now we're ready to put together. Where is the craft sheet? Yes, here. Silicone craft sheet. Now you could do also blue flowers as well. And do you want to try that with blue flowers? Why don't we try that with blue flowers for a second? Let me clean this. Let's try blue flowers for a second. I just thought about it. Oh my gosh. My paper. Give me 1 second. My scratch paper fall off. Give me 1 second. Let me bring that one, and then we can try the blue flowers. Okay. Because I feel like the pink is cute. However, I think it's too much pink. So let's try this with like Coastal Cabana. How about that? And then cut them again. Since we have this paper, I could use these flowers for another card. There is another card that got my eye. Maybe I could use those. So let's do this with, yeah, I broke Coastal Cabana. And maybe Lost Lagoon might be better, but that's okay. I'm just gonna go with this. We're just gonna go with. I don't know. Maybe it's too greenish. You know? I'm looking at this and it looks like too green. Maybe I don't even go with this option. Let's see. No. I don't, yeah. I don't know. What do you think? I think I'm going to go with the pink ones, honestly. I think these flowers look too green, even though it's Coastal Cabana. So maybe Los Lagoon might be better, you know? But this one, no. And I can try to go for Los Lagoon and see if I like that one, because that's more of a muted color, maybe. But if not, I'm going to go with the petal pink. I think I'm going to go with petal pink, after all. After all of these. But you know what? You never know until you try it. That's the thing. You know, and I think pink is better. Yeah, I think so too. I think I'm going to go with the pink. I mean, it was a good thought, but no. I'm going to stick with the pink. It's good that we look into it, you know? Yeah. I think I'm going to keep it with the pinks. Yep. Same. Hi, Flo. All right, so let's go with these. How did I have those, by the way? I have this one, this way, and this way. Okay. Hold on. Like this. Okay. Okay. Exactly. Flo, you're so right. Oh, Balmy Blue. Someone say Balmy Blue. Balmy Blue would be, I think that blue is, I don't know how to say it. It's a different type of blue, and like this one has either Los Lagoon or the Coastal Cabana. So if anything, maybe we should try the Los Lagoon. You know, we could try Los Lagoon. But I'm gonna bring it. Give me a second and I'll bring it so I show you. But I don't have it here, so let me just go to the other side. Let me just put this one first, and then we'll explore those, and maybe we find something else, you know? Because Flo is right. This is what we have, ink and paper, because we can try different other colors. Oh, I have a piece here. I just filled it here. And one more here. So give me a second and I'll bring the other one. I'll bring both so you can see it. But I feel like About Me Blue, I don't think it will be a good option. Give me 1 second. I'll bring it here so you see it. Okay. I brought 3 options. I went for 1 and came with 3. How about that? This is Los Lagoon, About Me Blue, and Pool Party maybe. Because Pool Party and Coastal Cabana look nice. So let's just try those and see which one we like before we put anything together. How about that? Like I have no trouble. I feel this is why I am kind of liking better the Sundays for me. Because I feel like I have a little more of time rather than the weekdays, you know? So let me just cut a piece. Now let's do these sections. I'm gonna move my cutter here. Okay, so let's try this again. So you can see, I'll do the balmy blue just to make sure that you see what I mean. It's kind of like a different family there. See, it's like it's too blue. So, see, it's like this one kind of goes totally different color, right? I feel like either, so that's where I feel this color might not be the best one. It just, it's too blue, and I don't know how to say that. But, I think Pool Party maybe. Now that I said that, Pool Party might be a good one. It's slightly, and you're gonna see it's slightly still looking too green because it's kind of the same. Oh, I feel like they didn't take the color off on this one. Well, yeah. This is lighter than this one in a way. And then the one that I'm thinking is Los Lagoon. Los Lagoon. All right, so. Ooh. See, so this one doesn't look that bad actually. So let me do the small one and then we can die cut the small one and see which one we'd like. Okay. So I think this one kind of got my eye actually. What do you think? Let me die cut it. Let me put the center in the brown so that we can kind of see how they look. I'll die cut those. And then we can see. Yeah, Flo, you think the same as me? I think this might be a good one actually. It might bring, you know, the blues back. See, so you can try them and see whichever you like, you know. Oh, I should brought more of my flags. That's okay. Okay. And let me just clean this before anything else because I get all antsy because I am very messy in a way that I just move things and I'm not thinking where I'm moving things. And then all of a sudden I get things, you know, with stains that are not supposed to because I put them right on top of the stamp, you know? So, anyway, let me move those out. And so for this one, we're gonna bring again the die cutting machine. Where are the dies? Here are the dies. Yes, I think this might be a good one. I really think so. I'm excited with this one. It's like muted, even though it's still in the green family, it's like more muted. So I think it's yeah, we tried Pool Party too. Cindy, you saw that. I felt this one. Okay. Oh my goodness. I think so. I think this might be the one. Oh, someone says, Lila says, what if we use 2 colors on the set? We could try that too. Why not? Now that we have them here, we could, right? So that's the beauty. So anytime I am designing, I think I've shared this in the past, but anytime I design my cards, I try to stamp all the things, you know, and then I mix and match, you know. And like in this case, right, we have it in blues or in this Lost Lagoon and whatnot. So let's just see. So if I put this one right here, I could add this one and this one. Okay, so this is 2 different colors. I could also, ooh, you know what I could also do? Because now I feel like this section looks too blue. I can actually put my greeting in. No, I do like the blue. The Lost Lagoon, I should say. What if we put the large one? What if we do large one? You know, like if I go this way. So this is another way. What do you think? Or I can put them both. I actually like it. Both blues, you know, I like them both in the same family. I think I like this one a lot, and because we have, oh, Cindy says both colors would look, okay, so Cindy says 1 and 1. So you like this one like so? You like it that way? Well, now that I'm looking over the phone rather than the card itself, I do see that it kind of brings some balance rather than everything blue. So I might go with that one. Looks good either way. Okay, so I'm gonna go with that then. But see, now we have some other pieces. So yeah, we can do that. Let's just do that. Now, for these things, trying to see how I want this. Okay. And then I'm going to be adding this with dimensionals. I do have another sheet of dimensionals, the mini dimensionals. So let's cut this as well. Okay. Okay. Ooh, hold on. Before I do that, I need my bow. Now, because I already put the dimensionals, I might be one of those that kind of look like you're doing a bow, but you're not doing the bow, you know? So let me add a little bit of adhesive here. Where did I put it here? Okay. Is this the way I want it? No. Hold on. How would I want this? Because if I do my bow, hold on. I feel like I put some adhesive here, so let me take this one out for a sec. If I'm doing my bow, how does this go? Oh, there's a little bit of adhesive. Okay. I'm gonna add my glue though. I think it's easier for me than trying to do the other one. There you go. Just tilt within. I might need to then take away one of these and then just add. There you go. Much easier. There you go. Yeah, easier. And then I'll add this one right here. Oh. Okay. So then we're gonna be adding the gems, but let's just fold this half in half. All right, so now I think for this one I'm gonna go with the brown ones again. Or do I want the, oh, I did it again. Oh, I hate when I do this. I need to remove the tackiness. Actually I like this one. Oh yeah, absolutely. It pops more. And so now I can add, what am I adding? The dimensionals again. I'm like, what am I adding here? I like to use all my okay. Okay. So now this is gonna go right here. What do you think, huh? Looks really nice with the flowers. Again, you could also use the ones from the ephemera. Like you can use the ephemera pack images, but I wanted to show you that you can add any other, stamp set that you have and it will look really nice. Hi, Nympha. It's been a while since you caught one of my videos. It's good to be back. Good. I'm glad you're back. All right, so let's do another of the cards. Now, the next one, let's do, I thought we could use this one. Now for this one, I thought it would be good if we add this one and that one. Ooh, and maybe we want to, maybe for this one we want to use that little, you know what? Yeah. Let's add some color to these. Now that we have the Lost Lagoon here, why don't we play with it? So now where is my, here, I'm like, where is the thing? Okay, so I have my blending brush here. I have one of those. And so I'm gonna bring this one. And we're gonna be using the Lost Lagoon. Oh. All right, so you're gonna put a little bit of this color. You wanna be very careful. Because this one has, it's very delicate die cut. The die cut came from the designer series paper, so you want to be careful with that. And the good thing about this is that you can add any other color. Like if you were doing the garden green pattern, maybe you want to add a little bit of garden. You can also use some of the brown, so in this case pecan pie. So you can make these in any color, right? Okay, so I think that's enough. I don't want it too dark. We can make it darker, but I feel like this way you can kind of see it. You know, you see it here, especially with the white, and then we can have this one come here. You know, so let's just go with this. All right. So this is kind of like the same type of card that we did on the other one in a way. This is still with these little squares, right? Not squares, rectangles from the, so I want them to be something like that, right? Ooh, around. pieces. Let's bring the other one. Oh. I'll have this one. Now I want this one to go this way, or this way, and then this way. Yeah. Okay, and then for this one, we'll have these. Oh, you know what? I forgot this part. Ugh. I want to have this one kind of like right there underneath, so I don't know if I can still, yes, I can still make it. This little tab comes from the same paper pack. So again, just use the pieces from your pack, and I'm adding more adhesive because I pull it off. And the whole reason is because I want to be adding this little heart too here. I thought this is really cute. So you know, so I have that. And then for this one, oh, no, this one. Okay. And then I want that one to be somewhere here. Yeah. And this one will go here. And I'll add this one. How about that? Yep. And then we can add a bow somewhere here. I can actually put this one more towards this side. So I have the flower more towards that end. Yeah. Yeah. And then the bow here. Let's do the bow before we forget. Yeah. Okay, and then for this one, I'm going to go again with the To a Great Friend. Again, you have several things. I do like the one that says You're on My Mind, actually. So maybe, where's my stamp set? Ooh, you know what? I could probably, no, I cannot. Why don't I do this with a larger piece of Floss Lagoon? Why don't we try to add it? Yeah. And where is my trimmer here? The trimmer. So like 3/4 of an inch for this one, you know. And what I'm gonna be doing is, let's do the flag on this end. I'm trying to see, how would I put this? If I add this one here, what if I do this the other way? Like, I know it's not here, but what if I do this the other way? Ooh, I kind of like that better, actually. Okay, so let's just stamp this again, but now this side. There we go. Let me clean this one before it's too late. Yes. So I'll put this one right here, and then I can put this one right there, and then, yes. Oh my goodness, yes. See, so you just play with the layout. Okay, where are we? Here. You can use your liquid adhesive. I'm just gonna go with glue dots. I'm gonna put one more here. Okay. And then I'm gonna be putting this one like so. This one like this. I will be cutting this slightly more. Do I have a, just to give you a reference, so now this one ends up being, it's like 3 1/4, right? By 3/4. Yeah, because then I can put this one right here. And yep. And then I can have the whole thing with dimensionals. Okay. Okay, and then, yeah. And then here, I'll add this one right here. Yeah. Where's my glue dot? Okay. So now for this one, we're gonna go ahead and add dimensionals again. I hate it when they peel the whole, you know, like, I don't know. Sometimes I get it easy. And sometimes I get like the, there we go. Like the other, like the, I don't know, the film that they have. Oh, good. Okay, one less to go. And I only need 2 more here. That's it. Okay, the card base, same. As we mentioned, this is 8.5 by 5.5. We're gonna fold it in half. Pecan pie. And we're gonna take, I'm gonna take my little trash can here. Let's just have them. Okay. And this one. I think I've done all of them. Okay. And then we're gonna be adding the gems. Ooh. I should have moved. It's too late. I should have moved this more towards the center. It's fine. It's okay. It doesn't bug me too much. Let's just add the, to remove the tackiness of this thing. What am I doing? Oh, here. So I feel for this one, it would be nicer to have the white ones, don't you think? Or even these, no, I want the white ones. Let's do the white ones for this time. There we go. So here is how it looks. See that? Really nice, huh? So it's kind of like using the same pieces in a way from the designer series paper. Different layouts again, the portrait and the landscape. Oh, thank you, Nancy. Glad you like it. And so now we're gonna be doing another of these. So now on this one, I have, again, 8.5 by 5.5. We're gonna go ahead and fold it in half. And for this one, I have these pieces. So again, 4 by 5.25 and pre-embossed already. This one has 2 of these pieces and that one. Okay. So I have this and that. And I figure I might want to be using this one. This is from the postal perennial postage. Okay. And then I'm going to be using this one here. And I do want to have this with a bow. Okay. So I might want to change this one so that the bow goes better in a way, I think. Yeah, because the bow will be here. Let's do the bow. Thank you, Cindy. Glad you like it. Lila, you said very pretty too. I'm telling you, all of the cards are very easy. At the end, I'll show you all 6. Yes, it has to be this way then. Okay. Let me cut a little bit here. All right, so very simple layout on this one. And we could put here, it's your birthday, so that we change a little bit since we've been using a lot the other one. So why don't we change I'm just putting this one. It's your birthday. Lila says she loves the colors in this card. Sometimes we need soft pastels. Yeah, creates a very warm card. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So really nice colors for sure. Like I said, for those of you who just tuned in, this is going to be offered as a class to go. So if you want the kit to make all of the cards, make sure you're on my mailing list. You can go to creatingwithali.com and get on the mailing list. You will get like a pop-up. That way you'll get the registration link. I'll also post here in my page the registration link after the class. Because I'll take the pictures, create the graphic, and then I'll be sending notifications about this class throughout this week and a half so that I can mail it like within, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks or so. One thing to know is that even though I have moved to Canada, you can, I'm still a demonstrator in the US, so you can still place orders with me. And what I was gonna say, and the only thing though is that the mail service is not as fast from here. I have been doing all my kits out of Washington, but I'm noticing it's taking a little bit more than what we're used to. So I think the processing time, it's a little bit, because this is a smaller town, so just heads up on that. I have a friend who regularly orders classes from me, and she just told me that she just literally got one of the cards that I mailed like 2 weeks ago. So it's slightly slower. Sometimes it goes well, but I don't know what the deal is. Sometimes I think the issue is that maybe they don't, I don't know. They don't do everything every day. I don't know. I honestly don't know. And so if I catch it on the right date, you know, we don't have to wait until the next processing day, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say. So I don't know exactly what the dates are. And I have not been able to really go where they are there. So it's always dropping them. In fact, I have been having to drop them with the UPS, who then gives it to the USPS. So again, I think it's a little bit of that. But, oh well. We're still doing the classes. You just want to make sure you know that's what is going on. But yeah. But when you order from my online store, that one goes straight from Stampin' Up! So it's not related to anything of this, you know? So it's just regular transit time at that point. It's just when I'm mailing my kids, I am noticing the processing time is slightly slower than what we were used to in Dallas. So anyway, that's just a little bit of information for you. Probably want to put a little bit here. There you go. And then I'll put this one right here. Is my post open? So it's not open. So it's Monday through Friday. See, like in my town, I used to live in Frisco, so North Dallas, and they used to be open Monday through Saturday. Because, you know, I work full time, so I can ever really go during the weekday, right? It's always during the weekend. So this office opens Monday through Friday, but their hours are also a little bit weird. I think it's like all the way to 3 p.m. or something. It's not the same hours. Like at home, I think they were open through like 6 p.m. or something like that. No, I think it was 6 p.m. because I was able to go outside from work and talk to someone if I ever needed. Here is all the way to 3 p.m. So I can never make it. And the days that I have off usually are the same days that they're off as well. So, you know, so it's either I take a vacation day from work to go to the office if I want to catch them. And even then, they are like an hour and a half away from me. And sometimes with traffic, it's been like 2 hours to 2 hours and a half. So it takes me, it's very unreliable. I went this week and I don't know what the deal was. There was so much traffic. And literally, we spent almost an hour in just one street, like not even going there. So it was like 2 hours and a half just going to the post office this time, which I know sometimes is a bit frustrating. But anyway, and then during the weekend, they only open to give packages if you have a PO box, and it's only a window from like 12:15 to 1:15, and if you miss it, too bad, so sad. So it's very different. I'm not used to any of that way, you know. I used to just go, and so it's been a bit, you know, frustrating at times, but I guess it's out of my control and I just have to deal with it. But I just want to make sure you know that's what is going on. So it's just different hours. Again, it's a small town where I go to. And I found out that I could, because another time I tried to also process packages through them directly. And they literally tell me, oh, you're sending too many packages at once. And I'm like, okay. So like they were getting mad at me. I'm like, I don't understand, dude. Like, I'm still paying postage for all of them. So now I go through the UPS to give them through USPS. So it's a little bit different, but I think that sometimes there is different times for them to process, you know, so who knows? 1.5, yes. And I still have to go because like all my mail is still in the US, mainly like my taxes, my like credit cards, everything is there. So I still have to go regardless, but oh my goodness, it's frustrating sometimes. So anyway, so here is the next card. Look how beautiful. This is like for a birthday, huh? What do you think? So anyway, yeah, it is frustrating, but you know what? That's okay. I mean, I love what I do. It's all good. It's a good experience, you know, and I keep saying like, it might be just 3 years and then I might be back. You never know, right? We never know. So it's all good. But yeah, I just want to make sure that is what's going on with the post office. And yeah, it is what it is. All right, so another 8.5. This is our last one. For this one, it's very similar to what we had on the other one because I noticed I still have these pieces. Like I said, I'm only using the template that I showed at the very beginning. I'm using all the pieces from the 3 pieces. And so you can see you don't get that much if you use. So I have enough to do another of these cards. So I might be able to do something like that. And so we can use one of the flowers again if we want, you know. Oh, look at this. I think I like that one. I don't know that I'll use this one, but I do like this one, you know. And I'll put this one like it's your birthday. I'm going to go with this just to have another of these layouts and go from there. Okay. Should we have another of these? I think this one is like too big for this one. Yeah. So I'm going to go just with that. I'm going to go very simple with this one. Oh, you know what? I could add one of these white ones. There is another one that is white, just to add another something. Like another of these. And we just put some color just to add it there. And we're good. So anyway, so that is a little bit of behind the scenes with me. Here. It's something, huh? Los Lagoon. All right, so now Ooh. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, so we just added the, let me see how, we're gonna cut out this one as well. Tailor tack punch. And this could be another birthday card, I think. Don't you think? Where's my trash can here? Okay. So I could have, let's see, do I want this one? You know what, now that I look at it, I don't know that I like it too much. So I might want it in white. I don't know. I think because I have green leaves, I feel like it looks odd. So I might need to get another blending brush with the green, you know? But then I feel like it will be too much green, you know? Let me bring the green again. We can try this again. This is our last one. Let me get garden green. Okay. Okay. So maybe we go with garden green. It feels like it's garden green. So let's just go with that. And if we don't like it, then we don't add it. Okay, so let's bring this back. Ooh, it's a very... Oh my gosh, garden green goes so fast. I guess it's because it's a dark color that it goes really, really fast. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it like so. I don't want it too dark. Although we certainly can add more color if you want. Let's see. Ooh. Not bad, I don't think. Yeah, I think I actually like it better with the green than with the Los Lagoon. Don't you think? Hi, Julie. Hi, Holly. All right, so we're gonna go with this one. I'm gonna make this one again a birthday card. Where is the sentiment here? I feel like the flower is good for like a birthday. So let's just go with that. It's your birthday. Okay, and so now we're gonna go in an angle. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. So let's start putting all the pieces. And then I'll show you the 6 cards that we made today. I don't know. I just love the time, you know, crafting. I'm gonna go with this. And like I said, stay tuned. I'll be posting these on YouTube, so you get the recording there, because like Facebook will be deleting our videos nowadays. So this will be posted on YouTube, and then I'll be sending later today the link to register. This will be a full card class, so it will be with shipping. It's $62. And it will include half a pack of this designer series paper, so you have all the little trinkets or the ephemera images as well. And then it will also include a full spool of the ribbon that we used today, which is the beige, the basic beige, what is this, classic ribbon. As you can see, really easy to play with. And also these pearlized, what is the name of this one? Pearls of Beauty, which are the ones that we've been using through our class today. Okay. So all of the cards are very easy to play with. There will be a PDF with the measurements and the template of our One Sheet Wonder template. And then pictures to all of the cards, so you can see exactly how I did it. I feel like this one is an easy one that you can recreate over and over with other suites, other products, right? Just pick 3 patterns that you like. So anyway, so I think this is a great class for you to try. Also, I emailed yesterday my Valentine's promotion. So for right now, anyone who's placing between now and the Friday, when you place an order with me, you'll get double stamping rewards. You'll get 10% from Stampin' Up! As always, and then I'll match another 10%, which I will be sending through our online store. So just make sure you place an order with me. Orders need to be placed between now and February 20th, which is the Friday. And if your order is $75, I show you the cards at the beginning of this class from our product of the month tutorial of the product of the month, where you get the tutorial bundle. There you go, the tutorial bundle from the group with 12 cards. I shared one on my Facebook page yesterday. This is not the one that I am included, but I show you the one that I am included in the tutorial bundle for this month. And because I just learned that the issues with my email, like I said, I just contacted my IT guy. I will be resending for those of you for January and the December and January, because I don't know if they went through, you know, like I've been noticing I'm getting an email and I didn't know exactly what it meant, but I think it's not going through somehow. So I will be sending them from my personal email for the time being, just to make sure that you get your tutorials. Okay. So lots of things. And if your order is $100, then you also get 5 handmade cards from me. So this is a great week to place your orders. Also, I've been posting on my page lots of different things from the clearance rack that have or are about to retire. They are on the last chance list, which a lot of them are from the from the holiday catalog, which, oh my goodness. So there's lots of really cute things there, and a lot of them are discounted. Now, one thing I noticed is that don't look for the bundle, but then look for the components of the bundle. I've noticed that in some cases, which I don't know why Stampin' Up! Is doing that, to be honest. I'm not understanding exactly what the deal is. But if you buy the stamp set separately from the dies, you actually save more than the bundle price. Which, why would they do that, right? Why would they not discount the bundle? And the bundle might not have the discount, because, you know, it always has the 30% discount, but there's no more, like, discounts on it. However, if you put the things on your cart from the components, like, say, the stamp set and the die set separately, then you get an additional savings this time. So definitely check that out this way rather than as a bundle. I was playing with it yesterday, so I put some of my favorites. In the next days, I will be posting. I have scheduled some of my favorite products that are on the clearance list. And again, once they're gone, they're gone. So by the time I put my post, they might be gone. I'm gonna go with the white ones on this one. So check them out. Oh my goodness. I am loving the colors of these projects, really, a lot. It's been really nice, I feel. I'm going to put one more here. There you go. Look how beautiful this looks, don't you think? What do you think, huh? Let me show all of the cards. Again, this is going to be a card class. Oh. What a mess. See how I start putting all the things into place? But anyway, what a mess. Here are the cards from tonight. Or from today. Why do I say always tonight? It's not even, you know, at least not here. It's too early still here. But here are our cards today. What do you think, huh? All of them. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 cards. Now, I was thinking you can even, like, if you want to even embellish even more, you can add another bow on top of the bows, like, especially for this layout, I thought, with the linen thread. So that way you have, like, a double bow. But anyway, they look beautiful the way they are. I've used the petals in beauty and the words of beauty on top of the paper pack. But again, you can use any other paper pack that you have. The class will be released later today so that you can sign up. It's going to be a short time. I'm going to start embossing pretty much everything because all the layouts has the embossing. So you will be getting half a pack, all of the card bases, everything that is embossed will be pre-embossed, and then all of the labels so that you can make your cards. There is a PDF with the template, the One Sheet Wonder template that we used today, and the pictures and measurements of all of the other pieces. So anyway, every card looks different and all are just beautiful. Thank you, Flo. Glad you like it. Cindy says these colors are very soothing. Yeah, they are. Carmen says beautiful. Gracias, gordita. Lila says she likes all of the cards today. Thank you so much for sharing. Oh, you're so nice. Eva White says beautiful. Glad that you like them. Thank you so much. Like I said, I'll be sending the replay on your email, so make sure you're on my mailing list. Again, creatingwithali.com. You can sign up there and you'll get the recording, plus I'll be sending also the link to register if you want to be getting the kit. Okay, so thank you so much, really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun playing with these cards with you, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.